Good evening, everybody. My name is Michael for Ford Truck Enthusiasts. This week we have in for a review a brand new Lincoln Navigator Reserve. This is coming in at $106,000 MSRP. What I want to do today is just go ahead and give you a tour of the inside and outside of the vehicle. Let's go ahead and start with the engine itself. This is a twin turbocharged 3.5 liter V6. This is a variant of the Raptor engine. In this particular form, we're making 440 horsepower and 510 foot-pounds of torque. This is going to be similar to the engine that's in the Expedition Timberline and limited with the Stealth Performance package. But otherwise, it's just kind of a hot-rodded EcoBoost engine. Go ahead and shut the hood here. We're in a black on black package here. This has got the monochromatic package, which is about $2,000 of options. Again, this is a $106,000 vehicle. And out in the front, we've got projector LEDs. We've got turn signals right here. We've got fog lights down here. Monochromatic front end with a darker grille, which you can see they're all kind of Lincoln badges, which looks really nice. Got the chrome surrounds. I was talking to somebody earlier today and they said, hey, you know, I think those wheels could have a little bit more definition. And I agree, they're a little bit kind of empty right here. But otherwise, I think it's a nice looking SUV. I think this looks better than the Expedition. Coming around to the back end, which we've got open right now. Go ahead and show you guys. This is a 3-row SUV. In this particular trim, in the Reserve trim, you've got 2 in the front, 2 captain's chairs in the middle, and then 3 seating for 3 here in the back, which of course can go down. So this is basically a perfect vehicle for a family of 4. And then if you want to go on a long road trip, you could have cargo and everything back here, or for around town purposes, you could have a bit of cargo. This is all automatic. The back seat is electric up and down. The second row is press a button and it goes down. You have to manually bring them back up, which is pretty similar to the Expedition, this is kind of the sister vehicle to that. A fully decked out Expedition with most of these features, but not all of them, is gonna cost you probably about $20,000 or $30,000 less than this. But you do get a few extra features here in the Navigator. Under here, you've got a dual exhaust, which again is gonna be similar to the limited Stealth Performance package. We've got your towing set up here. I believe it's around 8,500 pounds or 8,300 pounds. Automatic open and automatic close here. And so to open the rear hatch fully automatically, that button is going to be right over here. And then if you just want to reach in underneath closer to the eye, you've got another button and you could reach into the back. Interesting thing to note about the back is you've got USB-A's and a bunch of cubbies and storage and cup holders over here. And then a 20 volt right there, as well as some hangers. All right. Coming around to the back here in the captain's chairs, we've got running boards that automatically deploy. They work really nicely. All the touch surfaces are very nice and leather, kind of metals, real wood grain. Similar door handles to the F-150 and the Expedition. No privacy shades, interesting enough. This does have a $2,200 option for these rear screens, but you have to have a kind of a data Wi-Fi setup for them, or you need to physically plug things into them. So we haven't done too much testing with those just yet as I'm recording this particular video. We've got my daughter's car seat set up in one of these captain's chairs. These are both heated and ventilated, which are programmable here in this screen, along with extra USB-A, USB-C charging. I believe another cigarette lighter there, and then an actual plug right in the back. And the last thing to see in here is you got your cup holders right there, which is actually not too different from kind of like an XLT or anything like that, but pretty comfortable back row. I think the legroom is pretty decent. You can kind of adjust. This seat is on rails. This seat obviously can go forward. It's the same with here. These also tilt back just a touch as well. So I'm 6 foot tall. I've sat in every single row, and you wouldn't necessarily want to do a cross-country trip in the back, but it's relatively comfortable. You can kind of set them up so everybody has just enough room. So coming into the front, let's go ahead and start the vehicle so I can show you some of the extra features here. All right, I'm gonna push the seat back here. All right, so all seat controls here are going to be in the back. Again, since this is a reserve, we've got the Revell Ultima sound system. This is going to be a step above the B&O Unleash system that we've seen in the Expeditions and the F-150s. So you've got, you know, speakers in the ceiling, subwoofers, multiple speakers in the doors. But this is kind of the seat functionality here, and there's a lot to do. We've got memory seating, headrest, leaning back and forth. This is the bottom of the seat. This just does the leg portion. So like just right here, these will curl up and down. So very interesting there. In addition to that, you've got a massage button. So this will do a bunch of different massaging. It's heated and ventilated as well. And then here is all your different bolsters. So you can do different sections. You can kind of make it a little bit more. You got your basically lumbars up and down here, and then you can do a little bit more with the bolstering on the sides, almost to make it more like a Mustang seat or something like that. That's pretty interesting. And you've got your different massage modes as well, which is a nice feature. The heating and cooling is done right here in physical tactile buttons, so you don't have to go into a menu for that, which is really nice. Coming in here to the center console, we've got some very nice real wood as it feels, with some nice clicky buttons. You've got your wireless charger here, USB-A, USB-C. You got your cup holder here. And you've got your big giant cubby, which you'll see on many Ford vehicles going on right now. And in here, we've got the headphones that go with the back entertainment systems. So pretty nice in here. Some manufacturers offer like a cold box, which would be something cool for Ford to offer. Right in here, normally in this area, you're going to see in Fords, you're going to see something about the 2-wheel drive and 4-wheel drive, and of course the drive modes, which this has. But what you'll see here is that, so we've got normal mode, conserve mode, excite mode. That's going to be like sport and Ford, and that's going to put us into 4A. So I think this vehicle is only 2 high and 4A. So in addition to normal, we've got normal 4x4 auto, slippery, deep conditions, and that's it for drive modes. You've got a parking brake right here. The auto hold is basically like, it'll keep the vehicle stopped even if you take your foot off the brake. Auto start stop, and then this is a parking feature as well. HVAC controls, very nice to see. Tactile buttons. These are high end. They're as nice as something from like an Audi. Nice knobs, nice clicks. Everything is easy to use. The menu is going to bring up the HVAC stuff up here, and you can use the touchscreen functionality as well, but it's just nice to reach down and touch physical knobs and buttons. It just doesn't make it a little bit fancier, although we've got the gloss black here, and I don't know if you guys can see that from your particular angle, but this is a loaner model for press reviews, and it's already got a couple scratches on it within 4,000 miles. So gloss black is a little controversial in the luxury world. Here we've got our kind of drive mode selector. So there's no knob in this one, just park, rear, neutral, and drive. We've got hazards, front view camera, which is always nice to have when you're parking something so huge. Wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto. Over here we've got AM, FM, Sirius XM. You can do a bunch of different apps. Very standard setup for any Ford circa, from 2021 and forward is going to have this Sync 4 infotainment system. It's interesting, in the Expeditions and the fancy ones, you get the giant screen from the Mach-E electric vehicle and from the F-150 Lightning. And I just have to say that I think this looks a little bit nicer. Physical buttons for things, a screen that's nice and large, but not too big. Over here, we've got a digital gauge cluster along with more real wood going across the gate, going across the dash here. The touch surfaces are all lovely. The leather here on the steering wheel, no joke, this is quite possibly the nicest steering wheel that I've ever touched from a Ford Motor Company, or in this case, Lincoln Motor Company vehicle. You got the Lincoln badges. The ergonomics here are excellent. You know, different settings for the menus. This is gonna be your Blue Cruise and cruise control settings here. So this one has Blue Cruise. So when you're on the highways, in certain roads in America, mostly highways, if you turn this on, the vehicle will hands-free drive itself. We've got the big giant twin panel moonroof that you see on a lot of F-150s and other Ford vehicles. But yeah, it's just a touch nicer in here. On the Expeditions, I don't think they offer ventilated seats in the second row, so that's nicer. There's even a step up more from this that would have a bigger center console here, and that's more like the limo driver's car, although this one could be used to that degree as well. Let's see, what else can I show you guys? Oh, here, yeah, here's the lighting panel down here. Automatic headlights are standard. You can turn them on all the time. You can adjust the distance of your pedals down there, which is really nice. Auto trunk button, rear tailgate button over there. But yeah, just generally speaking, it's an Expedition taken to the next level. Every touch surface is nicer. The ergonomics are a little classier, and it's just really nice overall. You know, take your F-150 Limited, or for 2024, the F-150 Platinum Plus, and you turn it into SUV form with just slightly higher grade materials, and that's what you get with stepping up to the Lincoln. Let's see, I'm gonna turn on the headlights here and the fog lights. See if we can just get a sense of what the front looks like. Oh yeah, here's a cool thing, the Lincoln Motor Company right here. That's a nice little Easter egg. But here's what the front looks like with all the lights on. And I think, is that lit up too? Nope, that's just reflective. I thought this was supposed to light up, but I guess I was wrong about that. But yeah, so there's the fog lights. Got your HED lights. Sorry for the blinking, you guys. That's just a kind of a camera issue. But yeah, overall, it's a beautiful truck, I think. I think it stands up to the Escalade in terms of its refinement and its capabilities. It's really smooth, really comfortable on the highway. You've got massaging seats. So yeah, I mean, if you've got the money for a luxury SUV, I think this is better than anything that Lexus is making right now. It's not going to be quite as off-road capable as the LX600, but it's certainly smoother, drives nicer, faster, you know, all those types of things. I haven't spent much time in the Escalades or the Grand Wagoneer, so I can't really speak to whether or not it's any better than those, but it's certainly as good. It's just been, so far it's been a really nice time with it. Our family is really enjoying it as a 3-row giant American SUV. They do, again, they offer a longer version, so you can get the Lincoln Navigator L, which is like the max on the Expedition, so that's gonna extend things just a little bit if you need that kind of suburban level space. But generally speaking, I don't know if you do. I think this is kind of a, as big SUVs go, I think this is a really nice way to do luxury. If you want something sportier, you know, definitely go for the Germans, because they're gonna offer a better ride quality and stuff. But for big and floaty and riding on a cloud, Lincoln. I'm really enjoying it. I think it looks sharp, and it's been a great experience so far. So that's kind of the tour of all the specs and features. Massaging seats, heated and ventilated seats, power third row. Is it worth $106,000? I can't really say. That's kind of up to the customers. It's not something I can afford, ever. But I guess that's where things are right now. And yeah, with these tablets here, you can sign into different services. If you've got, sorry for the flicker, I'm gonna take that away. If you've got a Wi-Fi hub in here. It'll connect and you'll be able to do like Disney Plus and Fire TV and a bunch of different kind of options there. But we don't have the Wi-Fi signal, so we can't really test that out as well. So maybe skip the infotainment system and just use your tablets as you normally would, but not too shabby, not too shabby. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, you guys, and we'll catch you on the next video. This is the Lincoln Navigator Reserve. Would you pay $106,000 for something that is a sister to a Ford Motor Company product? Let me know in the comments down below, or please join our forum discussion on Ford Truck Enthusiasts, and we'll see you on the next video. Cheers.